Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
Hello, beauties out there. This is your girl, Kimberly. Listen, I want to just give a quick message. I just finished working out and stretching, and I got this revelation that I wanted to share with you. So that's why I'm not showing my face on this one because, yeah. I just finished working out. I don't look the greatest right now. I don't look beautiful right now. But anyhow, I just got this revelation out of stretching. Now, I haven't done my stretching in about a week, almost a week. All right. And normally, what I try to do my stretching at least every other day, if not every day. And so, since I haven't done my stretching in a long time, when it was time for me to do the stretching, it hurt like hell. Okay. I'm just gonna tell you that's how bad it hurt. And see, I do this full body stretch that I use on this app that's called Stretch It. This is not a paid promotion, but I love this app. I use the one full body stretch that they have because that's the one that's free. So I pulled open that and I started to do that full body stretch that I always do. And it was so painful. Whereas when I was consistent with it, it wasn't as painful. It was almost kind of like a relief, like, this feels great, type thing. And not, oh, it hurts like it just did. So the revelation that I got out of this, you probably got it already. But if you didn't, the revelation that I got out of this is whatever goals you're working on, you want to make sure that you are consistent with it. Because what happens when you take long breaks in between being consistent in this, and I'm saying this to myself too, for sure, especially even my activity on this channel. But the more that you take all of these big gaps, these big breaks in between time, when it's time for you to get back to doing it again, it's even harder. See, as when you are consistent with it, you build momentum, it gets a little bit easier, more kind of like kind of in a flow. You get in a flow and a rhythm. And that's when you start seeing some consistent results, and it's not as painful or hard to get back in it. Even in using the example of my YouTube channel here on Beautiful, like when I'm not consistent with my videos, when I try to post something and I'm thinking, wow, this is going to be powerful, this is going to really help somebody. And then I see I only get like one like and maybe like a handful of views. And it's because I'm not being consistent with it. Okay. I noticed that the times that I were consistent with it, like back to back to back, that's how the channel grew. That's what grew the channel to 12,000 subs, being consistent. And even I had a viral video that I had to end up taking down though because of copyright. But but anyhow, that video was actually like a byproduct or a piggyback on a message I had gave. And it blessed a lot of people, millions of people. So, even though they took the video down, even though they took the video down, it was like clips of Steve Harvey, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry, clips of theirs that really blessed me whenever I feel like giving up on things. So I would look at that. But anyway, I don't know why I had to talk about that. But but anyways, when I'm not consistent, I post something and it's painful, it's painful to see, oh gosh, only one person, only one like, or only 7 people saw this video, because I'm not being consistent. So I shared that revelation with you and myself to say whatever goal that you're working on, you have to be consistent, because the more you're consistent in it, the more easier it becomes. You build a momentum, you build a rhythm, you build a flow. And then that's when you begin to see the overflow. That just came out. Thank you, Lord, for that. But anyhow, listen, I hope that blessed you. And speaking of stretching, let me just be practical and literal here. People, stretching is good for you. I don't know why I have to say this, but stretching is really, really good for you. It's good for you. The older you get, you need to utilize stretching in your almost daily routine, if not daily, at least, if not daily, do it at least every other day. Okay. I'm going to put the name of the app that I use. Again, I use the free version. They have a body, one full body stretch that I always do that's free. If you want to get more of the things that they have on there, that's good for you. But that will help you to have a beautiful life physically. Let's be practical. To have a full rounded beautiful life, you want to make sure every area of your life is taken care of, and health is super important, because you can have all the money in the world, but if you have horrible health, you're going to be miserable, very miserable. So, and you won't be able to really enjoy the blessings that you have for the fullness of them. Okay. But anyways, do your stretching. Somebody out there might need to hear that. Okay. Get your stretching done. Do it. Get the Stretch app. Start there. They have stretches on YouTube and stuff like that. And I use the app, and it's called Stretch It. If they have a link for me to put down there, I'll put it there. If not, I'll just put the name on there, and you can probably go on to, your app store. So go in there and look up Stretch It. It's definitely on the App Store because I use it on my iPad. And so, yeah, get your stretching in. Let's be literal about this, okay? All right, so you got a revelation out of something, and you got a practical revelation as well on something you may need to do for your good health and for longevity. All right, well, that's all I have to share with you today. You all have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you again next time.
Free audio post-production by Alphonic.com.